Hello everyone. Welcome to What's Love Got to Do with It? The answer is everything, because it's who you are. So what are the root causes of why you hear people say, even yourself, why can't I seem to attract loving relationships, or why do I keep attracting the same type of relationships that are unwanted? Or why can't I get along with one child of mine or all children of mine? Why can't I get along with my parents or one of my grandparents or an aunt, an uncle, etc., etc.? It's always about why can't I get along with somebody? Well, to start with, love, peace, joy, abundance, prosperity, these are all your birthrights that exist naturally in you. There is nothing you can do to erase them. They are who you are and a part of you. But what happens is that they become very hidden and distorted, tucked away in the subconscious and unconscious mind due to the unresolved, unrepaired emotions that you are carrying, duplicating, repeating from someone in your ancestral tree, your family tree, and you're not even aware of that, conscious about it. That is why you have lost that connection to all of your birthrights, again, because of repeating patterns of someone in your tree. So how do you find out who your double is, which I will explain sometime later, not in this video? You have to create your family tree. I call it the ancestral tree, that will consist of, dates of birth, dates of death, if you have any, your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, if you have that information, your siblings, your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, aunts, uncles, your husband, or your significant other, if not married, stepchildren, adopted children. That's what you do to begin with, first of all. Well, actually, it's not first of all. I'll give you the first step before, or actually, let me repeat this. You have to create the ancestral tree, your family tree, and then I'll tell you what the most important step is after that. And then there's the question of what I ask people: what did you learn from your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, and all those before you that you're not even aware of? Did you learn how much you're worth? Did you learn that you have a great value? Did you learn self-love? Did you learn that self-love is first and foremost? Did you learn self-respect? Did you learn self-worth? Did you learn that you are important, loved, protected, supported? Or did you learn the opposite? Did you learn that you're not worthy, that you're not worth much? Did you learn not to speak because you are to be seen and not heard, and that your opinions are of no value? Did you learn that abuse is okay? And I'm talking about abuse of all type. Did you learn that you're not protected, valued, supported, loved, or protected? I think I'm repeating myself, but that's so you'll understand it. So it's not just about what we witnessed thus far consciously on this journey, but it's also about the fact that, again, we are repeating unrepaired and unresolved emotions that have already been repeated before you. I mean, you have these ancestors in your family tree that have already been there, done that, and you're doing it again. And being loyal, and you're not conscious about it. And the beauty of that is that you don't have to, because you can repair that. We have to stop blaming someone outside of ourselves by saying it's her fault, his fault. And we can't blame the ancestor that you're duplicating either, because you chose to do that. Most of the time we choose to do that unconsciously because we're supposed to be repairing it, and a lot of us are not repairing it. Instead, we are repeating it. So if we don't like something, then we're the only ones responsible for changing it. There are 5 different types of personalities that attract the unwanted relationships that you have experienced or that you're currently experiencing. The first one is the orphan, the one that believes that they were abandoned by their parents, and so they attract to themselves a similar relationship with someone that's going to abandon them. Then number 2, there's the caretaker, the one that wants to help and repair everybody else and spends time trying to do that, but somehow never spends time on repairing themselves. Then there's the restorer, the one that says, I see potential in this person, and I'm sure that I can fix and create a change in this person. But what if this person doesn't want to change ever? All that's going to do is develop more anger, resentment, unforgiveness, etc., all those toxic emotions that you're repeating. Number 4, the injured, the person that is aware of everything that they need to repair, but aren't willing to do it, so they believe they're going to attract to themselves someone that's going to do it for them because they don't want to do it. Like, really? Then there's the beggar, the one that settles for anything given to them, regardless of what the other person doesn't like that you do. An example would be, perhaps you like celebrating, perhaps you like dancing, and all types of other things that this person doesn't like at all. And it's okay not to have all the exact same similarities and likes, but you have to decide which ones are most important to you that you want to attract to yourself as well, in the person that's going to mirror you, right? So my next question to you is, where is your self-love? Where is your self-worth? The care and attention and self-heal work that you provide yourself is what helps you to claim your self-worth and love yourself, because you are worthy and deserving of loving attention, loving support, and everything affiliated to love. We tend to be very resistive beings with all type of excuses of why we can't do something for ourselves, like repair ourselves. The 2 most prominent ones are, I don't have time and I don't have money, and many more excuses. But you know that if you really want something, everything falls into place for you. All you have to do is set it in motion. Otherwise, you're going to continue in the I'm not worthy belief. Remember that everyone you attract in your life is your teacher, teaching you something about what you need to do and what you don't need to do, or what was good for you and what was not good for you. So be in gratitude for all those exes that you may have that you don't like or can't stand. Really, they're not in your life anymore because they came to teach you something. I'm sitting here encouraging you as hard as I can with lots of compassion, but the truth is that the only one that can encourage themselves is you yourself. You're the only one that can do it. The first step to starting the journey of repairing yourself is to be able to connect, to link, to align, to love that connection that you lost along your journey. You have to do this to proceed open. You have to open up again to love in order to receive everything that comes with it, all those positive, wonderful experiences. I will be sharing with you in a post how you're going to connect, reconnect, align, and link again to this magnificent love. Very, very soon I'm going to send or post something that's going to tell you how to do it. That is not time consuming, that is not expensive. You just need to want it. That's how simple it is. That's where it all begins. Thank you for listening, for always sharing, if that's what you're called to do, for taking charge of your life. Again, be well.